Scams aren't new, but there's one going around costing people in Omaha big money.
It's a telephone scam based on computer repair. How do these scammers even get your number?
Thor Schrock from Schrock Innovations is here to explain. Good to see you, Thor.
Hi, Thor.
They apparently have the number of a lot of people in Omaha and Lincoln. I mean, it's one thing, once in a while, one of my service centers will tell me, you should talk about this on the radio show, or you should talk about this on the blend. And then sometimes two of my service centers ask me to talk about the same thing, but it's really rare when all three of my service centers in the same week call me and say,
they're all throwing up
you
the
need
flag.
to talk about this.
We're obviously talking about the scam today, but we did get a question on Facebook where somebody was wanting to know about your show. So in Omaha, give us an idea when it is on.
Oh, sure. Well, every Sunday morning at 7 a.m., I do a show called Compute This on 1110 KFAB. In Lincoln, I also have a Saturday afternoon show on 1240 a.m. KFOR. Two different shows, two different contents, two different format styles. It's kind of fun, but if you don't want to get up at 7 a.m. or maybe you're going to church, you can listen to them on our website at Schrock Innovations.
It's very informative, though. Very informative. What's this scam all about?
Okay, so basically, you're sitting at home working on your computer, your phone rings. You pick it up, and it's a guy that says he's with Microsoft. And he says they've noticed, insert your phrase here, your computer is sending out viruses, your computer's not performing the way we would like it to perform, whatever they tell you. And if you'll let us remote into your computer, we can go ahead and take a look at some of these issues and make sure you're okay. A lot of people are allowing this strange man that calls them on the phone to remote into their computer. So once he's connected to the computer, he opens up the event log, says, look at all these things that are wrong. The event log records an event for everything, good, bad, or ugly. So to say, look at all the events, well, there's always going to be events in your event log, duh. So he says, everything is bad with your computer. Tell you what, for $500, I will fix this for you. Or if you'd like, I can send a representative from Microsoft to your home to fix it for $900. Seattle airfare is kind of expensive. Well, gosh, I'm not really comfortable spending any money on this. You know what? I think I'll just pass. And then, they go into the rebuttal, like, the trying to keep the sale kind of thing. And then finally you just get frustrated, so you hang up the phone. Ha ha, I've got the power here. Boom, there you go. Did you forget he's remoted into your computer?
Right.
All of a sudden, Notepad pops open. You blankety blank 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 blank.
What?
I have locked your computer. Good luck getting any of your files back.
No.
Go blank yourself. Finished up.
Sounds like a real sweetheart.
So we had a gentleman in our Papillion Service Center bring in 3.
This is happening locally.
Oh yeah, this is happening. We had a guy bring in 3 computers to our Lincoln Service Center. He let this Microsoft guy remote into all 3 of them, and he locked all 3 of them when he said, I'm not going to pay you $1,500.
Right. Well, this alleged Microsoft guy.
Yeah, it's not a real Microsoft.
No.
You haven't figured that out by now. It's not a real Microsoft.
Right, I don't want to get sued here. It's not Microsoft.
Yeah, so Captain America calls you and says, I want to remote into your computer. This is Steve Rogers. Don't let him do it. He's a good guy, but don't let him do it.
So how do they get your phone number and then hook into your computer? What's happening?
It's random dialing, and then there's all kinds of programs to connect. So basically, this guy brought in 3 computers. All of them had been done. Chris in the Papillion Service Center, the guy had just bought one of these computers 2 days before at a box store. So Chris just says, take this one back to the box store, tell them it's not working, get a replacement, don't send the money. He's, thank you. So he was so happy, he actually brought Chris a side of beef. In Lincoln, we get, cookies.
So
in Omaha, we get
happy for the service.
But in Papillion, we get racks of ribs. I mean, it was good. So he brought in the rack of ribs and everything, and we're like, oh, that was really nice. It was a fun story. The picture's up on our Facebook page, all that. The next day, the same customer comes back in with the same problem. He let the guy do it again.
No kidding.
And Chris is like, I can put you on a monthly plan. He's like, shut up and just fix it.
Right. So how can we outsmart the bad guys? We said that before the commercial break. So for people who haven't gotten this call, what should they know?
Stranger danger. Don't let strange people read that. You can't go locally, knock on their doors, and say hi to them. If you see the commercials on TV for, fix your PC now, or you hear a radio ad on national radio, we can fix your PC, all that PC junk. I heard one this morning listening to internet radio.
Yeah.
Don't let those people remote into your computer because you don't know who they are. Second thing is, if you Google, the reason my customer got infected a second time, and I'm not picking on you, but the reason he got infected a second time is he said, you know what, I got scammed on this before, let me call you back. I'm going to Google Microsoft's phone number. Microsoft's phone number is 1-800-Microsoft. So, but he Googled it, and the 5th result on Google is this scammer.
Oh, no kidding.
And so he called him back and says, Microsoft support for the fastest service, use this number, press this prompt, press that prompt.
Oh my gosh.
And he got right back to the same scammer. And he's like, well, it must be legit.
Right.
So he even did some due diligence.
That's reasonable, Thor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's reasonable that you would think if it pops up in your search engine.
Yeah, it could be true, yeah. So everything's true on the internet, right?
Right.
So Microsoft will never call you. They have millions of customers. They don't keep tabs on your computer. They won't call you. If you get a call from someone saying they're from Microsoft, they're not from Microsoft. No matter what kind of, how they try to convince you. If you get a call from President Obama and he says he's with Microsoft, he is not with Microsoft. Do not let him remote into your computer.
So just hang up. You get the call,
Hang
just
up,
hang up.
Hang up on the president.
Okay.
SchrockInnovations.com. A number of locations around the metro, one in Lincoln as well.
That's right. And then last thing, if you didn't go see the Captain America movie, we were talking about this before we went on. The directors came out over the weekend and said this Captain America movie is about the president's kill list. That's what this movie is about. So it's really rare in Hollywood that you see them. They want to make it relevant, but it's really rare you have a movie that's actually sending a message. And my son and I saw it. It's a great movie. I would highly recommend it, but check it out. You
were contributing to the $96.2 million opening weekend.
I contributed much more than that at the concession stand.
No kidding. That was $100 million.
Like, gosh, when did soda get to be $7? Thanks, Thor.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Cash scholarship. That's some of what's up for grabs for one Nebraska team.
We'll meet the current distinguished young woman and find out what it takes to earn the honor after the break.